Hello, Aries, and welcome to your 2020 energy forecast. My name is Lyle, and this is my channel here on YouTube. I can be found on Facebook at Wisdom of the Heart, Lyle on Instagram, and my website is www.lisalyle.com. I'm actually Wisdom of the Heart on Instagram. Anyways, I'm really excited to connect with you today, Aries. This is a new offering I was guided to start a couple days ago. So you are, I believe, the eighth sign that I've read for. I started at Virgo, and I've made my way around to Aries right now. So we're just going to tune right in and see what messages the universe is bringing forth for you, the kind of changes that are on the forefront for you, and you know, just energetically what this year is going to be about. And the very first card, the first three cards that you got were all angel cards, and the very first one is the Angel of Clearing. Okay, and it says your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. What I'm feeling more than anything with this card is that clarity is coming. Yes, absolutely. We have 11 days left in 2019, so I'm recording this message for you on December the 19th. What I'm feeling is that there is a call, and you perhaps have been feeling it because it's been pretty prevalent around for many of us for quite some time now. There is this call to clear our home space energetically, you know, working with clearing out the clutter from your home. Perhaps, you know, your house needs a good smudge. You need to clean out closet space, whatever it is, you'll know. Because if the space around us is cluttered, then we tend to feel heavy. We might be feeling down and burdened. So it's really important to take some time to clear away your space, the space in which you live. That also includes your physical body. So have you been feeling run down and tired? Perhaps you're not listening to your body's call for rest. Are you hungry? You know, perhaps you're not listening to your body's need for nourishment. So it feels for me, Aries, that there's a lot of areas in your life that you are being called to clean up. And the universe is totally supporting you in doing that. And it feels like really, if you can begin and get a good start on that before you usher in 2020, I feel like it's just going to support you in feeling really open to the new that's available to you, open to the newness of the decade that is now upon us and laid out in front of us. What are you going to do to support yourself? Because the next card that comes out is this Angel of Healing, and now my cat's coming in. So just as this card comes out, the Angel of Healing, he's got a little bit of a wound there too. To the Angel of Healing is really speaking of, you know, an energy within you that needs to be healed. There's something that you have been holding on to, and it could just be like energetic ties and connections to people who are no longer in your life, perhaps people who have crossed over, and you're still really sitting in that energy of sadness. The Angel of Healing is really here to help you heal once and for all and move beyond the sadness that you feel. If we're unwilling to make any changes, or if we're unwilling to talk about what's going on, then we're never going to be able to move beyond. And we're always going to be within this internalized, you know, I want to say internalized paradigm. And yet when I say that, like, very much of us are on this inner journey. We all are, in fact. Yet we don't want to get bogged down by the inner journey. And we can do that. We can like rehash things over and over. And I'm just feeling like that time is done, Aries. Like, you know, it's time to reflect upon, and perhaps a part of the clearing is clearing out, you know, the emotional baggage or clutter from the last decade. Like, what are you still holding on to that perhaps was presented in 2010, and perhaps you came into that decade with it? It's really time to put that stuff to an end that has you feeling unworthy or less than. And Aries can be very, very stubborn, right? So Aries can have this tendency to hold on and, lock horns with people and, yeah, no, I'm, fighting the good fight. Like, knock it off. Knock it off. Give yourself and everyone around you a break. Knock it off. It's time to really, I just said the same thing to Pisces. It's really time to take responsibility for how you feel. And it's really funny because Pisces is the completion of the zodiac, right? And then here, Aries is like the beginning, the starting point. So it's like we have this opportunity, and the birth of 2020 is this opportunity to rewrite the script. Or if you've been like rehashing the same script and you know it off by heart, you know how it plays out. It's like just time to, start writing a new script. Start writing something that supports your happiness. Because we're only here for a very limited amount of time, a small time. And so it's really important for each of us to find what brings us happiness and joy. And it never is anything external. I mean, the external stuff can support it. That's not the stuff, though, that really brings us the happiness and the joy. It's the stuff that can't be bought. And is only found within the heart and through the connections of the heart. So, it does feel for you, Aries, that there is a need, and you're being presented an opportunity this year to clear out the inner clutter and to support, heal and begin your healing journey to support your ability to truly be happy. And then we got this, and it's an interesting combination. It's the angel of finances. So for some of you, I feel perhaps the clutter is like, the concepts around how you are supported financially in the material world, like what you have to do to earn a living. At this stage of the game and at this turning point on the planet, I really can't stress enough or strong enough the need for us to be more focused on our inner peace and our happiness than our material possessions. Because when we have ceased to breathe, when our physical body has ceased to breathe and live, what do we have left? Yeah, maybe we leave behind, stuff. What do we take with us? We take with us what we felt through our heart, the connections we made through our heart. None of this material wealth or poverty, for that matter, none of that goes with us. It's just what we have experienced, through the heart, and what we have shared with others through our heart that we get to take with us. And so I feel like, when you're trusting your heart, when you're following your heart, when you're living from your heart, all your needs will be met. And it's really more about what is your heart calling you to do? And if money, if money wasn't an object, what would you do? What would you do if money wasn't a concern? And most people wouldn't do what they've been doing. And this is so perfect. I love when the cards just, visualize what is being said and shared. Because the very first card out is the Eternity card, the Immortal Present. And it's number 44. And 44 has always been connecting me with, the angels. It's a master number. And more so, recently, I've been feeling 44 with the energy of the twin soul. And when I say that, it's not with this, kind of airy, fairy, fluffy, guffy kind of energy of twin souls. It's like your higher self, the higher aspects of yourself. And that's what you're here in service to, your eternal soul. Because when the physical body dies, you are going to move beyond this dense third dimensional plane. And where are you going? Like, what are you taking with you? You're taking with you the love, This is all about love. And this here in the middle, the orange, is really speaking to me about the emotions. And I was having this conversation today, like when we see people who are angry and lashing out in angry ways, that's really just unhealed pain. Unhealed pain manifests as anger and rage. And so if you've been having like these angry outbursts and stuff, like slow down, take a deep breath. Because you got these two cards. You got Angel of Hearts, and then you got the Whispering Heart. Get to the heart of the matter. What's really underneath that rage? And it may, for many of you, it's going to go, if you're still, haven't done a lot of your own personal healing, it's going to go way back. So it's time to, you're going to be confronted with your own truth. And that's what the Ace of Hearts is about. It's the Angel of Hearts, truth. Number 9, what is your truth? What is the truth of you? And if you are one of these ones that's like in a rage, anger, not happy with life, there's nothing wrong with me, right? The stubborn, that fixed energy. If that's where you want to stay, that's like absolutely 100% your choice. And, go for it. Go forth and be happy. Yet if you really want to be happy, then you have to be willing to let some things go. 9 is a number of completion. Back to that angel of clearing. What is it that you're being called to release and let go of so that you can live more from your heart, live with more heart, less head, more heart, right? And then the next one is the Whispering Heart, and this is perfect too. It's what's even more perfect? It's a number 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. So you got 2 9 vibrations here. Something is ending, and you have choices to make. That's what it says on this card. Choice. What's the choice going to be? Are you going to choose happy? Are you going to choose personal responsibility? Or are you going to choose to stay in this energy of like being the eternal victim? There are no victims here, only volunteers. And we all agreed. And I mean, for some that might have you like, not really liking that I've said that. It's the truth though. On a soul level, we all agreed to play the parts that we're playing out in this third dimension. And it was all to support our higher selves evolution and the evolution of humanity as well. So regardless of how we view the parts, whether we feel like it's a horrible part or we got like the leading role, they're all valuable and important parts. And it's really time you're being asked to choose your heart. And I do feel like there's a need for you to get out there and connect with nature, make some connections to the natural world. If you're like anxious and popping pills or whatever you may be doing to get yourself through, like calm down, get to nature, reconnect with the essence of you. We are nature. At the heart of it all, we are nature. And if we weren't so disconnected from our home planet and the natural world, we'd be much more peaceful. So I feel like a part of your healing journey, Aries, is to get out there. This is perfect. To get out there and reconnect with the natural world. Perfect. You got 4 cards here. And these cards are all really representative of what's coming forth for you, what your gifts are, and where your true power is. And it doesn't get much clearer than this, because the very first card that you got, Aries, is the personal power card. This is what we've been talking about. Are you going to keep giving your power away to people, places, things, organizations, governments, whatever? Are you going to keep giving your power away, or are you going to take it back? I mean, this is the choice that you have to make. You can choose to keep doing the same old, and if you keep doing the same old, the result's going to be pretty much the same. Yet, if you make a choice to listen to the truth of your heart, get to trust that you are in an eternal soul, allowing your higher self to guide you. You got to get out of your head first, though. You got to stop talking and get into your heart, because like this voice is loud, loud and persistent, and it is, it's the great deceiver. Here is the great receiver, your beautiful heart. Get into your heart. What's your heart saying? What's your heart calling you to do? Trust it and take your power back, because you are supported by legions of light that are supporting your journey. You are the medicine you seek. Your connection to source, your connection to your higher self, your connection to the natural world is the medicine that your soul is calling out for. Are you listening? Are you going to honor the call? Or are you going to, bury your head in the sand and just keep going? Because you can do that. You're not going to grow, and you're not going to have a lot of fun while you're here. And as a great Canadian band Trooper says, you're here for a good time, not a long time. And, so extract as much joy and fun out of it as you can, because you are eternally connected to source. You are in abundance. Within you is a wealth of wisdom, ancient wisdom from lifetimes, and your connection through your ability to connect with nature. You're going to be able to re-establish your connection to the truth of who you are and your gifts. We're all gifted. We're all gifted, but we can only open our gifts in the present moment. Present gifts, get it? So, it's time to open your gifts. It's time to open up to, the soul's call within you. And don't wish for things to be different. Everything happened as it should. And the only way things will be different going forward is if you trust your heart. And if you make choices and take action based on your intuitive knowing, your feelings. Because the truth is, what you want wants you too. Isn't that awesome? This is like, these cards are so similar. All this energy, these spirals of manifestation, so beautiful. What you want wants you. If you've had a dream, a lifelong dream, and you're sitting around now at the birth of 2020 going, I'm too old. Whatever, I'm too old. It's too late. My time's passed me by. No, it hasn't. Are you still breathing? Are you still breathing? As long as you're still breathing, as long as there's still the breath of life in your body, you have time and you have the ability. Don't waste your life going, oh, well, I can't do it. Yes, you can. And the whole entire universe supports your dream. We do not have dreams that we do not have the ability to fulfill. Yet it takes effort, it takes action, it takes work. Are you willing to go the distance? And it all happens through your physical body. This is a number 16, so I see it as a 7. 7 always speaks about the physical body. It's time to, tune into your physical body. Make the changes, clean up your diet, clean up your act, release and let go of some habits. Implement some, integrate some positive habits into your life, some good habits, supportive habits, prayer, meditation, yoga, healthy eating, drinking more water, whatever it is, because the whole entire universe supports you. Heaven sent, number 33. This feels like such an abundantly creative year. If you are prepared to move beyond your box. And the box feels very rigid, very patriarchal, very, stubborn. Bull. Stop the bullshit. Live the life you were born to live. Trust the beautiful dreams of your heart and know that the entire loving universe is supporting you. And this is the year that you're given a fresh start. Every year, every day, we're given a fresh start. This feels so important, though, that you take the opportunity presented to you at this time so that when we birth into the new decade, in 2030, you can go, wow, look how far I've come. Look how far I've moved beyond. Look how abundantly joyful my life is. Look at all these beautiful creations around me. And most of all, oh, I feel such beautiful peace in my heart. It's up to you, Aries, and you have the ability to do it. So get going. Don't hesitate. Don't delay. Make your fresh start, your new beginning today. So I thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the little bell here to get notifications. And when I upload new videos, I plan on connecting in this way on a very regular basis through 2020. If you're interested in working one-on-one with me or a more in-depth personalized reading, you can send me an email. My email's in the description down below. You can check out my website. Come and see me on Facebook at Wisdom of the Heart. Let's stay in touch. This is a really magical time, and I'm very excited to be journeying through 2020 with you. You can do it, Aries, and it is your responsibility to live your dreams. I see you, I feel you, I love you, and thank you, thank you, thank you.